And we're back in the attic. Danny, I waited that extra second.
It gets longer every day.
Every week.
Are we back?
We got a full house tonight. We got lifetime guest Tim Sandy, Danny Mons here, Charlie Ancelone, and John LaPresley.
All the way from Georgia.
Who's this guy?
John LaPresley.
You've been on. He's been on, right?
I've been here once, I believe. I remember bringing up 90s intros. I was upset we don't get enough 90s intros in movies.
All right, let's not go down that train again.
Whoa. All right.
All right, yeah.
Tell us who brought this guy here.
You can't rehash what we've already talked about.
I'm just wanted to, maybe reference for the viewer that we have.
The viewer.
So,
hey,
Nicky Mon.
Hi, Nick. He doesn't watch it now that he's going to college.
Oh, he's too cool.
He's on the bigger and better things.
He caught up.
He could totally promote us. So
he's on to the bomb.
The college scene? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You guys could be the next Facebook.
I think. However,
we need to drop the.
Yeah, that's the mascot.
That's Shelby the dog.
Holy
that's
shit!
The mascot.
Scratching.
Holy Shelby.
Well, I think. Get the fuck over here.
Whoa.
Sorry,
guys. I left the table.
That's a little bit much. So here's a question for you.
Okay.
It's been a little while since I've been here. I don't know if the viewers can see. We've got a lovely light up palm tree in the corner.
No,
I want to say that they can't see that.
No.
We do.
It's not a camera shot.
It's been on though.
It should be showcased.
We did it one episode.
I always said it should be back
a few
there.
episodes.
No, we did it like 2, and then we plugged it in and it didn't light up. And we're like, fuck it.
That's a shame. I think that would be a great little viewing thing. You just kind of have the.
I think Sandy might knock it over though.
Yeah.
I've fallen back before and like.
That was one of the best things in the whole
YouTube,
world.
Him falling over.
I would like to watch.
You can
that
see it in slow mo.
Attic podcast.
So, what are we talking about today? What's on the docket?
Discuss. You have a set thing? How do you guys usually? It's been a while, so I don't.
It's been a while.
So just kind of see what's on the docket. Danny usually kind of goes over what's in store for us.
I don't know.
Oh, I actually would just like to say one thing to Danny, and I know I already discussed this to you earlier. This goes back very, very much time ago to when you were talking about the Dark Knight.
I'm Batman.
Yes, you're Batman. But I believe I even references to you. The whole thing with the blowing up the city, and you were mad because you didn't understand why they blew up the
football stadium?
field.
Yeah, I don't.
They did not just blow up the football field. They blew up various strategic points around the city.
But what I'm saying is the field is not very strategic. What's the point? No more playing football here, guys.
It just happened to be one spot
amongst
the areas
well, you're in
to
a
seal
town,
off the
you're
tunnel.
in a city like Gotham, and it's one spot where you can get that many 20,000
Yeah, but
people
they didn't
in
blow
one
up the
spot.
stadium. They blew up the field where the players are on. So Bane obviously.
Well, because they wanted everyone.
You want
the
people,
video cameras.
and you want the people in the stadium, like in the seats, to hear what you have to say.
I mean, he killed the governor. I don't want to rehash the whole Dark Knight. I know you guys did that thing to
the
death.
mayor.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What
Kimball left. Anyway, yeah. So
there we
what's on
go.
the docket for today?
Well, we're gonna be talking about Revolution a little bit.
Okay,
the NBC
cool.
show, and me and Kimball saw Looper.
Okay, cool.
Well, we won't spoil it.
I saw Dread, so I'll just give a quick rating on that one.
I saw Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5. Anyone?
What? Tell us about Resident Evil 5.
That was
You're
good.
the only one who saw it.
I'm the only one who saw that set. Okay, so this whole thing. There's probably gonna be some spoilers. I just gotta go ahead and say that.
That's fine. We're okay with spoilers.
Well, I'm just alerting.
But for a listener that doesn't want to hear it, yeah,
I'm letting the
so
fan
tune out
know
now.
that it's
Stop
gonna
talking
happen.
over each other, you two.
All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and let people know about the spoilers. So basically, all right. So we last left our hero Alice. She was on that boat in the middle of the ocean there. Well, what ends up happening on this one is it picks up right where that left off. She's on the ship, and those big planes that they come and the people. I never played the game, so I don't know why, but there were these people coming after her.
The Umbrella Corp.
It was Umbrella Corp, but they were like people with things on their chest. They had like these mechanical spiders attached to their chest.
I think that's in the game.
Yeah,
it was.
They've gone
no
off
sense.
the reservation.
Yeah, they've really veered off.
It made no sense whatsoever. Well, they come in and they attack Alice, and they actually, because now she doesn't have any superpowers, in this one, which was different. So she ends up getting taken captive, and she wakes up in this random room. Which of course is in the shape of the Umbrella Corporation, the logo, and it's just big white room, and they keep turning the lights on and scaring her and hurting her and this and that, and then
They just turn the lights on.
Yeah, literally.
Was she like a cockroach?
That's all it is. They like turn it on. They like say things to her like.
She hides under the bed when the lights go on.
Right? Like it's pretty ridiculous, and they shock her for like a few days or whatever, and then eventually, somebody breaks her out, and she finds out she's in she's in like Antarctica in this underwater facility that's got like 3 main like scenario role playing things that the Umbrella Corp used with the T virus. So she's got to get out of it with this Asian ninja lady who's supposed to help her get out of there. And there's a strike team coming in to help her. It's kind of like the first one in the sense that, okay, I'm stuck in the hive and I have to get out. Only it's like a different hive,
I bet the action is far more
the
like
action.
intense,
The action was insane. Like there's the very first thing she goes into there. She's in a mock Tokyo scenario, the city streets of Tokyo, and someone gets bit, and all these the T virus infected people come after, and the zombies after.
This is all in the underground facility.
Yeah, all in the underground. The majority of the whole movie pretty much takes place in the underground facility. But it's like but what they do is they're like virtual.
The danger room.
Yeah, it's just like the danger room from X-Men.
It's
a good reference. I like that. So basically, people get infected, in that scenario, and they just go straight to chaos, and she's got to get out of that scenario room, and she does this crazy fight scenes as usual, and the slow motion backflips and
in 3D,
crazy.
Right? Too.
Yeah. There's she's got a padlock on a chain, and she throws it comes at your face, and I mean it was pretty crazy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was very inebriated when I saw the movie. I had been drinking. I was drinking during the movie, and I still found the visual effects to be both stunning and impressive. So that was.
Does that add to it? Was it 3D?
Actually, it made it like 4D with the extra.
Yeah, like 4D.
It was pretty nice.
You were smelling
extra dimension
Did you
thrown
get
in there.
I know. Did you get a little queasy from it?
It was intense. It was good. It was good stuff. So then they get out of the facility at the end of the movie. Big shocker,
and then sequel.
Of course. There's a big ending, and the big shocker is this time that the guy who was trying to kill her in the last movie now is like trying to help her get out of there.
Is that Wesker with the red eyes?
Yeah, with the eyes and the diseases and whatever super AIDS he has.
Yeah.
It was visually stunning. The plot was kind of lacking, but I mean, it's Resident Evil. You're not going to get a massive plot. The world's destroyed, and
Are we gonna get a review
It's
out
not
of 7? What do you give it out of 7?
We have
Out of
we have the
7
7-star Attic podcast scale. Can you give him the?
Oh, you want to hold on?
The
to-
description.
We'll give you the description of the 7 stars.
Oh, we got 7 on this one. I should know these
it's
things.
weird.
It's the Attic podcast 7-star scale.
You can go-
7-star scale.
1, it
Patent
sucks.
pending.
2 is bad. 3 is fine. 4 is okay. 5 is good. 6 is great, and 7 is fantastic.
I'd probably go with a 5.5. Maybe. Yeah. Yep. I'm going with a 5.5.
Speaking of Resident Evil, I played
nice.
I played the demo of the game.
6.
Yeah, and God, that is so far away from what Resident Evil was.
No, but there's like 3 different storylines.
There
with
is
it,
3
and
different
one is
storylines.
supposed to play a little more closer to the Resident Evil. 4
well,
style.
there is I'm going to tell you right now, this game is not good, really, particularly.
Really?
But from my demo impressions,
Yeah.
very
thought you could-
extremely linear.
I thought you had
Like,
to buy a sleeping
Isn't it
dog.
supposed to be?
I thought you had to buy not sleeping dog. Some other game to get the demo for.
Yeah, but the demos after a while they go live.
Yeah,
Oh.
PSN. I don't know about Xbox, but anyways, I mean, yeah, like generally, the last few Resident Evils have been linear. Older, like in the beginning of the series when it was more survival horror, you would have to go back and forth between certain areas with different items and stuff. So, but anyway, there's 3 different ones, 3 different characters, and they each have their own thing. And it's way more action orientated. Like
Yeah, but you only played as one character.
no,
though,
I've
right?
done. You
Oh,
can
you-
do all
you can
3.
do
You can
all
do a
3?
mission
Oh, right.
with all 3.
And they all play pretty similar.
No. Well, there's one it's almost like I don't know what they did. It's like Call of Duty, like fucking Warzone, crazy
It
bullshit.
could be fun. Instead of like looking for,
But
one or
the-
2 zombies.
the
that are
way
in
the game-
street, a lot
I
of
mean, it
shit
plays-
going crazy.
It plays all right, but it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't play to that very well. The style of the gameplay, like the controls and stuff.
Can you walk and shoot now?
You can walk and shoot now. They've added that. It's just all of a push more towards the action, and I actually read the creator of the game has said there's not a market for survival horror, and so they're not trying to do that
Nobody
anymore.
really wants to do that anymore.
Yeah, so
That Mikami? No,
But-
Mikami does the music for.
They came out with
visually
a
it
game.
looks nice. I'll say that though.
Yeah.
Graphics.
Well,
are
that's good.
good.
At least
That's
it
a
looks
little
good.
redeeming quality.
I guess so. If you're gonna play a shitty game, at least it makes it look good.
Yeah.
If you want to play a good survival horror, you need to play Shadows of the Damned. That's where it's at, kid.
I
Well,
don't think
heard
that's
that.
survival horror.
Yeah, it is. It's hilarious, though. It's horror.
It's not that funny.
That game is
Really
hilarious.
is.
It's not that
Oh.
funny.
I heard Alan
see a
Wake was pretty
Hotspurs.
good. That big game Alan Wake that came out a while ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kimball
No,
has
yeah.
Do we ever check it out on that? Didn't we
I
play?
know,
No,
no, we
I
didn't
thought
end up doing it.
I wanted to check that out. It was pretty cool. It's like the writer who all of a sudden all this shit starts going on.
Yeah.
and you
Like
fight him with light.
zombies.
Yep.
It's all about
And
light.
you gotta find your batteries.
Your Energizer batteries. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
Are they-
product
are they-
placement. Yeah.
It's really official
Really?
Energizer.
Yeah. They had wasn't like Pepsi or Coke in it.
Yeah, Pepsi was, and then like Sprint was your telephone.
Yeah.
too, I
Like
think.
blatantly,
Yeah.
they like
Yeah.
hold up the phone to the screen.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Sprint.
funny. I kind of liked the product placement though.
It works better in a game like Saints Row the Third.
Yeah.
It works better.
Well, it's nice because it makes you feel like it's a real
Yeah.
place in the real world.
Yeah, but I don't use Energizer.
Fucking Duracell all the way.
Well, speaking of product placement, you hear they're gonna change the famous James Bond drink. Like he always goes
The
to a bar.
martini?
Yeah, it's shaken,
Shaken,
not
not
stirred.
Foster's now.
Well, now instead of
Foster's.
him going to a
It's
bar
Australia.
getting a martini shaken, not stirred, he's gonna go up there and get a Heineken.
I-
Not-
That is
that's
gay.
Not classy. at
Really?
all, man.
That's really what he's doing?
That's what
Seriously,
Daniel Craig would
I
drink.
heard that
Oh.
a while ago.
Give me a
God.
Heine.
How
Really?
ridiculous is that? Dude gets a Heineken.
Does he like
get
order a Heineken for someone else?
I would hope so.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure
maybe
what
that's
he's
the only way you could pull it off. If they
Give me a
change,
PBR.
yeah, if
Yeah,
they-
right? Like,
that's
what is
that's gonna
that?
be in the next movie.
blue.
I mean, if they're doing that, that's just sad.
Maybe get a Bud Ice.
I mean, they should have some standards.
We get a Natty Ice or what are they called?
all about the money, man. They don't
Natty
care.
Ice.
Zima, please.
Do they even make Zima? Like, I'm not gonna lie.
No, Zima's not a. They
No.
don't make that anymore.
That's that's a shame. I really wanted to try it just because of how much crap.
Is it
everyone
really
gives
that
it.
shitty? I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what is a
So
Zima?
is he still gonna ask for it shaken, not stirred? So when he
Yeah.
just
His face.
sprays all over him.
They had a. I was kicking back the cocktails at the wedding. They had an open bar for an hour.
Nice.
Yeah, took full advantage of that.
Hey-o.
I did
Did you
good.
get like tickets or is
No,
that
for,
bullshit?
no. Well, because I was part of the bridal party, so we had to go off in our own room because we had to all go.
Oh, did you?
So ripping
Were you
shots,
macking
though.
it on the brides?
No, you know who
No.
fucking Rick was, dude. There was
The
one.
Ricker?
Yeah, the
The
Ricker.
Ricker?
There was one
Oh,
girl
the
that
Ricker.
she actually she had a Hogwarts tattoo on her foot.
That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
What, like the crest.
Yeah,
So you got
yeah.
the
She
Yeah.
basically
Slytherin,
her
Hufflepuff.
foot basically said, "Danny, marry me." Right?
Did she
Well,
look like a hog?
No, she was actually not
She
bad.
looked like a hobbit.
The real question was,
I said
should
hog.
decent- I
She,
feel like
cause she got the tattoo. She went to London or wherever, England, where they filmed it,
To the school.
and she walked through
Oh,
the set, and
she
then
went to
right
Hogwarts.
right afterwards they had
Leavesden Studios.
yeah right after they have a tattoo parlor which specializes in Harry Potter tattoos, and
naturally.
she got
How
one.
do
You
pick
could just
that
make
as-
a business. We only.
Yeah,
That-
no,
that's
no.
really
We
all
only
they
do
sell.
Harry
That's
Potter.
all
All we
they
do is
do.
Harry
Dude, I
Potter
would get the
tattoos.
dark mark and then have the
Here we
snakes.
go.
So there,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty cool.
Dude, you're gay.
So Rick was like obsessed with this girl.
Is that
and-
next to your Rebel Alliance?
Yeah, right next to
Yes.
and Green Lantern core that I'm gonna get too.
Nice.
Really,
On your
really,
finger.
Danny?
I want to get a Green Lantern core.
On your finger, though, right?
Rebel Alliance be cooler.
Yeah, the Rebel Alliance one is
That would be
cooler.
pretty.
So-
I can't say on that.
They actually end up going out on the dance floor together, but he was macking it pretty. The funniest part
Did he
is
break
He
out
has a
that-
girlfriend.
he's
Did he
got
break
a
out the
fucking wife.
Henderson?
He doesn't have a girlfriend,
Oh,
right?
wow.
So no, he's in there talking, and her date for the wedding came in there. I'm like, Rick, there's your competition. He's like, I could take him out. He's like, yeah, he looks kind of stiff, not that bad. I'm like, yeah, there's your competition. Never mind, your wife is sitting at the table.
Yeah. I like
But-
that we just put this guy on blast on
did
like,
we-
the internet
The
now.
World
We
Wide
called him-
Web.
Yeah,
We called
yeah.
the Ricker once, didn't we, on the episode?
That's
Did we?
No, we
No.
called him at someplace once.
Uh,
Who's the wild angry guy there that you
Thomas?
Thomas.
Yeah, that was bad. He was gonna kill me.
Oh god.
Yeah. so-
No, what's Paul?
Paul Taylor.
Oh, James Paul Taylor.
James Paul Taylor.
I haven't heard from him. He doesn't come by the garage anymore. So
Really?
I
Why?
I got in a fight with my boss. I caught the garter belt though. I brought it up for you guys.
What's the garter belt?
That's impressive.
What is that?
Oh wow.
Nice.
What's
You have
that?
to
But that goes
seduce
around
that
the
off
wife's
of her?
That's how it goes.
the-
Like
the
like the brides throw the
garter belt out.
well, Brad threw that and I
I
caught
thought
it.
they just threw a
That's what it
bouquet.
No, and
I
they
thought-
threw.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's
You
like
heard of
I
that?
go to a lot
that's
of
how it
weddings,
goes.
so-
Whoever catches the bouquet is supposed to marry whoever caught that, and
Yeah.
her 13-year-old sister caught it. It's the bouquet.
Oh my god.
Kimball!
Actually, what you're really supposed to do is put it on her leg,
Yeah,
but that just didn't happen. Actually,
Yeah, I wonder
That's
why.
creepy.
Yeah.
That would have been
Now,
creepy.
see, now here's what I'm thinking though. 'Cause
it's kind of funny though.
I'm wondering. All right,
because I was the best man and she was the maid of honor, so we both got him.
that's a little awkward, but funny.
That
Yeah.
movie's
Same
awful.
time.
Well, it's not because like I don't know. Everyone stood in line for Brad to throw it. I'm like, clearly this kid's gonna throw it a mile back, so I stood behind everyone,
You're right.
and so I just caught it.
That works.
Did everyone
Now-
say muzzle top after?
No, but those the fucking
Is there any weird?
That's Jewish.
Aren't they? What are they?
the Lebanese? So they played.
oh, they had the music.
Yeah, so they played 2 Lebanese songs.
Oh.
Legitimately, each song was like 35 minutes.
Yeah, they're
Jesus.
pretty.
I was like,
intense.
oh my! And then that brings the crowd out to the floor.
Is there weird? Do they dance weird? Or?
Yeah, they got a weird shuffle. It's kind of like Congo line, but different. Instead of going like back to back, they're like sideways, holding each other's hand, going in circles.
Okay.
I couldn't do the dance though. Like,
No, it's
There's no
pretty
Jewish
crazy.
things.
Yeah.
Here's my question: this because I'm a little curious now. What does this girl with the Hogwarts tattoo on her foot look like? Because I imagine like the way you describe the situation.
Oh,
Your
her-
buddy Ricker is like, "Hey, check out that girl," and she's like ripping shots at the bar.
No, well,
Just-
she drank quite a bit because
She's
we
got
all
a
took.
Hogwarts tattoo,
I mean, in
that's
the
why.
hour of actually, we got there late because we had
Shane Potter girls.
we had to
Yeah.
sit in the limo for them to get the pictures. So we only had like about 40 minutes of open bar. I got 7 drinks in 40 minutes.
Did you give her? Did you give her some butterbeer? Huh?
No.
You should have asked her if she wanted to play some Quidditch after the.
Quit.
Oh.
Is that a good pickup line? Huh?
Yeah, hey,
Bam.
I got
Or
my
some,
I got
some
my
gobblestones.
I got
Wanna
my
hop on my Quidditch stick?
Gobstones.
I got my broom parked out back.
Want
Is
some
it-
Bernie's bean? You want
it-
some Bernie beanbag?
Is it a Nimbus? If it's not a Nimbus, I ain't getting on that.
Oh,
Oh,
damn,
Nah,
you,
this is
And
going-
everybody
it's going
went
too in-
quiet.
you're going too far for
I'm
this.
sorry,
Danny.
Firebolt said the new ones anyways, so
All right,
whatever.
much better.
Let's say it, Danny. So you're gonna be next.
Time up.
You want to take a ride in my firebolt?
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The kids, the lady is happy.
I had someone pass out at the concert I went to.
What concert did you go to, by the way?
Journey without Steve Perry though, so who
Yeah,
wants to
it
see
was
that?
Journey, Pat
Uh,
Benatar, and Loverboy.
That sounds like a good lineup. And what are you talking
No,
about?
it
dude?
really
What?
wasn't.
Steve Perry's not in Journey anymore. So.
Yeah, I
That
know.
new dude's
So-
awesome,
He's fucking
though.
awesome, dude.
No,
Are you mine?
I only.
Have you ever heard?
No,
It's only Steve Perry.
John.
No, shut
John. His name's not Steve Perry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you not
okay.
Hey, when
Ooh,
that wheel in the sky
let's
is
just be
turning, I
careful.
want
He
Steve
might-
Perry turning
He,
it.
he might sing as exactly like him,
Steve,
but he
you
doesn't
would-
have the same name, so he sucks.
Oh, clearly. Even though he sounds
Oh,
identical to him.
Sherry, hold on.
No, Danny, you can't sing that. Your name is not Steve Perry.
Exactly.
I know.
Are you
I
kidding
don't
me? There
know.
would be like
That
the
guy's
whole
That guy's
thing.
singing. His pants were too tight compared to the other guys.
Well, yeah, he's like younger and Asian.
You know what the
and
best part
Filipinos
is
or something.
they have like a camera behind
Filipino's
it.
Asian.
They show this
I know,
camera
yeah,
behind
so
him
to be
every now and then.
politically
You could
correct.
see the lyrics on the TV being shown for him.
So is he like he?
Dude, everybody knows those words. How does he not?
I don't
the
know,
words?
but he had a
Just
screen
in
for
case,
lyrics.
'cause
because
how crappy
I'm
would
sure
that
he
be?
got
Maybe, like, just,
started
like-
doing karaoke because that's how all Asian
No.
singing starts.
No, he was actually
Yeah,
involved.
look at William Hung there, whatever. His
Yeah,
name
right.
was.
She
No, the
bangs,
new
she
singer
bangs.
for Journey was actually in a Journey tribute band beforehand, and that's how they found him. They got a tape, and they were like, "Well, these guys
Oh,
are
that's
really
like
good."
when they replaced Rob Halford, right? Wasn't it a tribute band? Or
No,
no, it was-
dude.
what was the?
That was the
band?
Ice Earth, dude.
Yeah, Iced Earth.
But I don't know, man. You wouldn't even have Journey around these days if they didn't replace Steve Perry. Because Steve Perry was like, "Oh, you
Does-
guys want to tour again? No, I want more money. I
Does
want this.
Journey
I want
put
that."
out
Like,
new
dude, shut
music?
up.
didn't
I don't
know
know.
they put out new
We left
music.
though.
They
We
came
didn't
out
even
with a
stay
new
for the
album
whole
not
thing.
too long
Why?
ago, bro.
What
Why? Because
did you? What
I
songs
really-
did you hear?
I don't know. I don't know any of them.
The
Did you hear-
wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
You didn't
No,
hear
I
that?
don't know.
Or
They did play that one.
you got to hear that, or
Don't
anyway you want.
stop believing.
Oh yeah, any way you want, or even the
She loved
what's
the
that
move.
other one?
She loved the groove. She loved a lot of things. Long night. Hold tight.
Damn.
What's that one that's like street light people?
Don't stop
Up there,
believing.
don't stop
Yeah.
believing. Did they play
Dude,
that?
get
They
with
might.
the
I think
times,
they were
bro.
playing that as we were leaving.
You walked out during
That's
that
like
song?
that's like
Yeah.
the official song that every bar plays before they close.
It's like that Family Guy thing.
All right,
where
then.
the-
Why?
Wrong
Why did you leave?
Why do? Because I didn't get home to take care of Shelby. Actually,
Where was the?
That
where-
is the shittiest reason
That
in the
dog is
entire
such a
fucking
hindrance.
world
Why?
to ever leave a concert.
Why are you
Holy
yelling?
shit! Because that is no, literally.
why? She was in her room since 3:00, and it was over. It was 12:00 now. I was like, I felt
She'll be
bad.
fine.
Why was she in her room since 3?
Who the fuck is gonna take her out? No one's home.
Why were you gone since 3 though?
That's what time I had to get towards. I had to
Were
drive.
they
to-
having a discussion about why you left the Journey concert on a podcast?
Yes.
I feel like we should talk about
That's
something
what we
more
devolve
exciting.
into.
I know.
Revolution.
Like
Revolution.
I've been watching that show.
That's not exciting.
No.
Well,
Actually, I want
quickly
the-
before we go into Revolution.
The woman
Oh.
in front of me, in front of me, it was like ridiculous.
Yeah, she was like, it was. Imagine when you said
She was
that.
wearing a corset. She like take off her jacket. I'm like, holy shit.
That's a bit much.
Is she hot?
Yeah, she had a great body though.
She had a corset, probably not.
That's like squishes the boobs all
Yeah,
over.
yeah, yeah.
What kind of like? I feel like a corset at this day and age
Like-
is now like.
It's
I don't know, like
medieval
I don't
time.
know, like why
As
would you
opposed
put
to,
that
like,
on? And like,
Yeah, it's Saturday night. Let me whip on the corset.
Or if you're doing
the
a
town.
cosplay.
yeah, like who
I
does
don't.
that?
Yeah,
Or if you're into steampunk cosplay. I don't know.
steampunk
weird.
cosplay.
That's weird. I
So,
wouldn't want to do that.
Wear my goggles around town. You know?
So I, as a member of the Attic podcast, I wanted to give my review of Dread 3D.
Oh, hold on.
This
Before
is when I have
that,
to stop talking.
I won my bet with Phil about
yeah.
Dread being better than the Total Recall remake. So he bought my ticket to go see Looper. So that's an update on that, kids.
Dude, I'm sorry. Like, I understand you won the bet, but you have no rhyme or reason for it. The only reason you have is that you love comic books.
No, Alex Garland wrote the
No,
script.
stop.
Alex
That's
Garland.
that's retarded. That's ridiculously retarded.
Have you seen 28 Days
No,
Later?
Alex Garland brings out you.
Good movie. Good
Alex
movie.
Garland brings you and Phil to the movie theaters,
Yeah.
not the masses.
That's why he was going to win, though. That's why I said that movie was going to get a higher Rotten Tomatoes score. It was about critic reviews.
No, but the
not
critics
money.
don't. But the critics, that movie. If you watch any trailer and you read anything on that movie, it just points to critics hating it.
Oh, Dread?
Everything about that tells me a critic's gonna hate it.
What
Well,
Dread?
Dread's 85 on Rotten Tomatoes.
I understand that. Seeing it, I'm like, this movie's great. Of course, there. But
I don't get what is the point you're trying to make?
when you made the bet, you hadn't seen the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was betting on the screenwriter.
Exactly.
Carla
Like
Dane.
you had no rhyme or reason for saying that it would get a good score.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
No, you
betting
didn't.
on-
He had better talent behind it.
No, that is a bad reasoning.
How is that?
How is that
bad?
bad?
Because-
You're not
That's
making
the
any
only
sense
Because
right
it's
now,
not really
Charlie.
even his reasoning. Because look at the movie, look at a trailer, look at the plot,
Yeah,
look at
Total
the
Recall
summary.
looks like crap.
Take out that. Look at the plot.
You
Look
can
at the
call him
summary.
Farrell.
Look at the previews. Look at everything for that. There's no way in hell any critic is gonna like that. If you're looking at it just from
But
that
it was just
standpoint.
what was bigger, though. What was going to get better critically, Dread or Total Recall? And I chose Pete Travers, the director of Vantage Point, over Len Wiseman, the director of the Underworld movies.
Anyway, I just want to say it.
First of all, I like the Underworld movies. I'm going to say
Yeah,
that.
those are fine, but
Great.
his other movies with his wife.
The other thing I'm
suck.
going to say is you can't remake Total Recall. You just it's not going to happen.
No, you could, but
No, you
don't
can't.
make it the way they made it.
I don't know what they did, but I'm sure.
Brian
it was crap.
Cranston was in it too, though. And
Really?
Colin Farrell's good
You give
too.
it a 6.
I
All
don't
right, what are you
know.
giving it?
I'm also gonna give it a 6.
Oh, sure. After looking at mine, he's giving it. the
No,
same.
no. I freaking loved that movie.
I got it. He's
Freaking
going to see
loved
it
it.
again, so that must mean
Yeah.
something.
Oh my god,
I'm
I'm
seeing
pumped
it.
to see it again.
I want to see it because I'm going to compare it.
Just like
I'm going to compare it to the first one, the first Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone.
Do you like that one?
I mean, it's a Stallone movie. It's not a Judge Dredd movie. It's a Stallone movie.
he took
Yeah.
off his helmet. Doesn't even count.
Yeah, you never take your helmet off when you're Judge Dredd. You don't do that.
Unless you're Judge Anderson, you don't wear one.
Or unless you're Sylvester Stallone, and then in that case, you
Or
gotta take
Diane
out-
Lane, because I don't know.
Hey, what's up? My name's Danny. I interrupt people.
I'm sorry, Diane Lane.
it's
I'm just
okay.
saying she didn't wear
It's
a
okay.
He's
helmet either.
interrupting Panda.
Yeah, right. But seriously, you're Sylvester Stallone. You can do whatever you want in any movie you're doing.
So yeah, I want to do slow mo. All I took out of that movie is that I want to do some slow mo.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah. Sandy, did you see it?
No.
Do you want to do slow mo?
Sure.
Why
No,
not?
I'd rather do fast mo.
It slows everything down to 1/100th of its actual speed.
I want to take shawarma.
Yeah, but what's the point? Like, what is the point? So you're gonna take everything, so everything's gonna feel like it's going super slow. Like,
yeah.
I
How
don't.
fucking cool did that look?
It looked cool, yes, but I
Yeah, but if you're thirsty and
Yeah,
then like
but
half a second, you're gonna be pissed because you're gonna be spending the whole time like this. Almost.
I just feel like it would be annoying if you actually had to live it in real time. Like seeing
It
small.
doesn't last forever.
How long
But
does
it's
it
like-
last?
I wouldn't want to
I mean,
be
assuming it's
like. I
gonna
wouldn't
last
want to
like
do
a
it like
half hour,
like
hour.
a smoke or a drink. I would
like
just
it
want to
was
do it
quick.
once, just to experience it.
Well, here's a question: are you still actually moving in reality in normal speed, and it just feels that way? Or
Yes,
are you
your
actually
brain.
moving?
No, your brain.
Your brain is processing it super fast, so it looks slow.
Oh,
Wowzer.
that'd be kind of annoying.
Yeah, I feel like eventually, if your brain has already figured it out and your body's just not catching up to it, I'd be like, ugh.
Why am I not grabbing this water fast enough?
It's
Ah.
it's having like extreme ADHD. Just,
I do think that like them throwing them off the top of the building on slow mo is probably like the best way to go out because that would just make it so much worse.
Yes. That's
Instead of
scary.
like kind of a quick death, it's like agonizingly long in your head.
I gotta see it. Can't wait. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
See what
so
they do.
good.
When are you guys
So-
seeing it?
I don't know, sometime this week.
Probably like I don't know, Wednesday or something.
I guess
Yeah.
Who
Let's
knows?
go after this.
Sure.
I mean, all right. I
Sorry.
don't care.
All right, move on.
Yeah,
Alright.
sorry. Personal matters at a non-personal time.
Okay, so Revolution then.
Revolution.
Anybody watch that?
Yes,
I don't even know what that is.
I did.
First episode, a little bit of the second.
Did you watch the second episode?
Yeah, I did. And I thought it was the same as the first one. It's okay so far, but the preview for the next episode looks awesome because they're fighting for like this one bridge, and it's like the rebels versus the militia, and that battle looks pretty awesome.
Do you want to talk about what happened in this one at all?
No, not really. I mean,
Not really.
how much do you want to get into it, really?
I don't know. You want to get into it?
I'd like to know the premise of the story because I know.
All right, so
nothing of
basically
it.
the premise is like for some reason
The
like
lights go out.
no power works at all. So you can't use cars, you can't use cell phones, you can't use anything that requires power.
Really, so
And they don't know why it happened. And then there's like
So actually, I want to bring something up.
joined-
I was listening to the podcast where you talked about this show,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and Kim was like, "I don't understand why the cars don't work." It's like, "Well, you're gonna run out of gas." Blah blah blah. No, those cars stopped working the moment everything else stopped working.
Yeah, because the electricity.
There's
In
no
the car.
electricity in a car.
Yeah, there is. The battery.
yeah, a car battery. Bro.
Yeah.
It regulates
kind of a big
everything
deal,
in the
bro.
car.
Yeah. Pretty sure
Yeah,
the
but
car
I-
doesn't work
pretty much,
without
like,
I don't know.
starts the car.
I don't understand like why it wouldn't go back to like the the teen cars though. Like
Like the old school.
yeah, like we gotta hand crank this motherfucker to start her up. I
I am sure you could probably do that, is what I would think.
mean, you don't see any really.
I mean, boats work, I think, in this world. Like, because the guy was talking about fishing boats. So I assume
yeah,
the boats must work.
yeah,
People don't know how to make the Maltese. That's why they didn't go back to those.
maybe too. Maybe.
Oh no, I watched all of the second episode. Second episode was the one that heavily involved the uncle, right?
Yeah, the uncle was just killing
Oh, yeah.
people.
Mine.
That was a great episode.
The girl
That
had
was
to kill
great.
people.
The sword fighting and shit. That was a great episode.
No, the sword
I
fighting
thought
in
it
the
was
first
more,
episode was way better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the end of it.
Oh, this is a random little thing, but I just realized I was looking for times on Judge Dredd. Carl Urban plays Judge Dredd.
yes.
I'm like, where do I know that guy's face from? He was in Red.
And Star Trek.
He was in Red.
Yeah.
I never saw Red. I don't think anyone here saw
Retired
Red.
Extremely Dangerous. Good movie. Fun
That's all
movie.
red.
Sorry
But
to interrupt. I
You
just
should
wanted
watch
to say
read the comic.
that. I could do that. I have time on my hands. 9 months in Afghanistan will do that. So see how that goes.
Yeah.
Only borrow some.
I don't know.
to
The
go to
whole
another
country revolution thing. So what?
Sorry.
Like everything's all the electricity's dead. So now we're using sticks and sharpened sticks and shit
Well,
to
I
kill
mean,
each
we-
other.
swords.
We figured out what
guns.
happened to the guns in this episode because, like, I was curious about the guns after the first episode, and they passed some law that every non-military,
The Monroe
Yeah.
Republic passed the law.
yeah, the Monroe Republic, everyone who's non-military can't have a gun, and if you have one, you get shot on sight on scene.
And
That's
that
ridiculous.
I saw in the first one that girl took the gun from that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had like a fake pea shooter and she shot the dude right up close.
Yeah, that was cool.
I like the flashback that they had to her
Mom
mother
shooting
like
that
10
guy?
years before,
Yeah,
and
Rachel.
the mother is the one who ends up shooting him.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Instead of
I
the
thought that was a
dad,
great
yeah.
flashback.
You think the mother's dead? I don't.
No, she's alive. You find out at the end of this episode.
Yeah, Monroe has her captured, and he's using her as like bait.
I didn't see the full.
Well, no, it's
No,
mean he's not
no.
using it as bait. She's using her to find out why they lost the power.
Yeah.
Why does she know?
Because her
'Cause-
husband knew.
Yeah. I don't know why they said their mom was dead.
Yeah, because
though.
like in the first episode, the husband comes home and he's like, "It's happening," and like, "Oh my god!" And they all start freaking out
the
about
lights
it.
are gonna go on and they're never gonna come back on. And then the
Fill the
kids
tub with
watching
water.
The lights are gonna go
SpongeBob
on,
crying.
and then they're
They're
never
never
gonna come back on.
I mean, they're gonna go off and then they're never gonna come back on. Whatever.
Jeez, Danny.
What if all the
Yeah.
lights were stuck on? That would be
That
an
would
even
be
worse
sick.
tragedy.
Oh my god, it'd be like living in Alaska and that like.
So what do you think about them? Like this other girl that they end up picking up,
Oh,
Nora.
it's like resistance fighter.
Yeah, Nora.
I don't know. I don't really care too much about. Oh yeah, the resistance. That's cool that there's a resistance. If we get more into the politics,
I mean,
of, like,
they show
fighting.
Monroe interrogating that guy to find out about the resistance.
Yeah, so that could be cool. With
The
like
show
resistance
sounds
stuff.
like a crappy version of the game Last of Us. It looks like it, kind of. Like jungly, like post.
Life
I got a
after people.
I got a question. It's nothing to do with the show you're talking about. So should I hold this question? But
Now go on.
yeah, I
don't
wonder
wanna
what
talk
happened to
about
that show Terra Nova that I saw all of 2
It's getting a
got
second
canceled.
season.
No, it got canceled.
Did
It's
it?
done.
Yeah.
Did it make it through the first season or what?
Yeah, they finished the first season, but it was a shorter.
I feel like I
season
saw.
order.
Did they release a DVD recently or something? I
No.
saw something about it on TV.
No.
Because I wonder what happened with that whole thing. Is that what
Nah.
it looked like it was decent?
Yeah, Spielberg was behind that, and that got canceled. So
No, well, that's exciting.
Spielberg's behind so much junk, though.
yeah, he
These
just puts his
days.
name on it. That show is
You said it's
huge
just bad.
disappointment to me.
Terra Nova.
Yeah.
Why?
I like the idea.
Because I mean, there's so much potential to it, but it gets bogged down in just like, you need to listen to me. I'm your father.
What is the
Like,
premise?
just
I don't really
family.
know the premise. of it.
The
So
wor-
the future sucks. So we go back in time when there's dinosaurs and
They
start
did
over
try
again.
to figure out why.
It sounds
everything
stupid.
Got so horrible.
Why everything? So we start way.
I know.
Let's redo this from the start.
All right, here we are coming out of some.
Oh no, it's more of a thing where they can, it's either like a parallel universe, so that's how it's not affecting the future, because it's like a split in like the space.
So in the future, they have a time machine that can bring them back in time.
yes, well, into a parallel
Dimension.
Earth that is back in the past.
How come no one's? I feel like there hasn't been any good dinosaur action lately. Like,
Yeah, there
in
wasn't.
general, you
That
mean?
show had a serious lack of dinosaur action.
It's
was
probably
a
because they
big
have to do it all CG.
Yeah, the budget.
And that this is dollar signs right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's why it
suppose.
was a short season order for it too.
What channel was it on?
It was on FX.
On
No.
Oh, not at
not
Fox. It was
FX.
on Fox. I'm
Fox.
sorry.
I just feel like Fox shows if it doesn't get like a huge fan base, it's just
Yeah.
gone.
Well,
That's
Fox
always
is
how
like
it
the
is.
only network television that like tries for like genre shows like sci-fi and like fantasy and stuff.
A lot of times too, it'll start off on Fox and move over to something else. Like Sliders, one of my personal favorites, started at Fox and then moved over to Sci-Fi.
Mm.
Back in the day,
Sci-Fi?
Yeah, but they did new episodes on Sci-Fi.
Yeah,
Right.
they
Oh,
got, yeah, they even yeah. I mean, it went by the time the show was like done, they had literally like one original character and like just the storyline was just so out there.
What's that guy in that show? It's from Tomcats, the movie there.
Oh, Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell.
He was the
yeah.
fat kid in Stand by Me.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, he's married to Rebecca Romaine.
Oh.
He's what to
He's
Rebecca?
married.
What?
Yeah, the fat. You know.
No, I
He gets
didn't
his
know that.
legs eaten off in Piranha.
When did he get married to Rebecca Romaine?
Oh, I don't remember when. I just know he's married to her.
I liked Rebecca Romaine's.
You don't believe me? Ask Richard Dreyfuss.
She fucking just divorced Stamos.
That's why I said Rebecca Romaine.
Yeah, no,
I
but
didn't add the Stamos.
I liked her cameo in
Heck.
X-Men First Class. That was pretty good. She was there for like 5 seconds.
Where was?
Because she played Mystique in the
Yeah, I know
other
that.
X-Men.
But where was she in that? Movie?
When she's laying in the bed with Fassbender and like he's like, "You're too young" or something, and
Oh,
then she's
yeah,
like, "How
yeah,
about
yeah.
now?"
She-
Yeah.
Yeah,
when he's
yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Hey, a tiger wouldn't hide her stripes," and then
Yeah.
she's like, "All right, I'll live the rest of my life naked."
I'm just gonna walk around naked now.
That's a good enough
Are
line.
Are they they're making a second First Class, aren't they?
They're making a new X-Men movie that's actually based on this storyline, Days of Future Past, which is when like Kitty Pryde like goes back in time to warn them about this future that's going to happen.
Yeah.
so
Is that,
it's that.
I thought she ran through walls.
Yeah, she
Not through
did.
time
She can
periods.
run through walls, but she gets sent back in time. And I guess Patrick Stewart might be back for that.
Yeah,
too,
I heard that.
to
actually.
do like
yeah.
the future timeline stuff,
Interesting.
Nice.
which would be pretty cool.
Nice.
Because
I think-
McAvoy's fine, but
Oh my god!
Patrick
I
Stewart's
really
so much
can't
better.
believe the third X-Men 3. or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah,
where they just
X-Men
killed everybody. And
Last
Yeah, that
Stand.
didn't make a lot of sense. I didn't care for
Why
that.
did you do that?
yeah, and then bringing back Jean was awful in that. The worst part about Last Stand is that they kill Scott off like right at the beginning. Cyclops, like
He was a
in
dick
it for
in
like
those
5 minutes.
anyway.
Yeah, they totally.
I never liked him in those.
Well,
But in like the cartoon I used to watch when I was a kid, he was like the leader. He's like
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the head.
he was
dude.
like the Captain America of the Avengers to
or
the
the
X-Men.
Leonardo of the Ninja Turtles,
all right.
perhaps, because he wasn't the top guy. But when they went out and they were like, "Oh, it's time to go do some stuff,"
so
he was the
Splinter.
guy.
So
Splinter would be the Professor X
Yeah.
of the group.
and then Shredder. Shredder
would-
is Magneto.
Oh, yes, clearly.
Okay.
I think that's a good analogy.
Who's Bebop and Rocksteady in that though?
Oh, that's a role that changes because there was usually numerous villains in the old show. Sabretooth could be jumping in there for that.
Yeah. Mystique. Yeah.
Just recurring characters is all it really was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Oh.
think Ninja Turtles.
Crank
Charlie.
was it the brain guy? Was that Crane?
Crane.
I love him.
He was. Yeah, he
He's
didn't
awesome.
translate well into the movie.
I don't know the Ninja Turtles that well.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Nah.
Turtles.
That was a terrific show.
Ninja Turtles.
What bothers me is
Turtles in half shell.
they're trying to rehash it, I guess. But what bothers me,
Did they air it yet?
Oh, the cartoon.
that-
yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Did you watch
I
it?
saw part of
No.
an episode today, and it was like a 3D
Yeah, it looks
kind
ugly.
of Toy Story looking thing.
Oh, so it's like Star Wars almost.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, it
Green
could be
Lantern.
good. It has potential.
I like that look because like
It's
I
just-
like Clone Wars and the
Yeah, it's got a potential.
the green
to it.
Green
Lantern.
Lanterns like that too. I
Yeah.
like the Green Lantern.
Is this
You
the
don't
one where
like
I
they're
haven't
like
seen the Green
aliens
Lantern
now
with
or
that.
something?
Yeah, Michael Bay is gonna remake the Ninja Turtles movie, and I'm extremely pissed about this. Like,
yeah, there's been a lot of
I'm
studio
very-
backlash on that.
very angry about this, and I'm gonna
He's
probably.
just producing though.
It's not the point. They're changing the storyline completely. They're making instead of Teenage
Aliens.
Mutant Ninja Turtles, they're just Ninja Turtles from outer space and they're aliens.
He's just producing.
Get out of here! Don't bring that trash around me. All right, this is one of the few things in my childhood.
But
I
he's
can
just
appreciate.
producing.
He might just be producing it, but the fact is,
Did you ever see
he's
TMNT?
backing the idea
Danny
of changing
likes
the
to
Turtles.
stick up for Michael Day for whatever. Danny just has to be contrarian.
Dude, The Rock is a good movie.
The Rock is a good movie, but the idea of someone changing a classic story to make
All right. The Ninja Turtles have gone through numerous changes. Like
it
when
on
they first
TV,
when
on
they
TV
first-
series.
No, not in the TV series, no. But
Where
like,
else- where
when,
else?
when the comic originally came out, they were super violent black and white things, and then they were the show was more kid friendly, so they made the comic more kid friendly. And actually, there's a new comic series coming out, new reboot that's actually pretty good.
For what?
I don't know.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh, who
The
cares?
the fan
gonna watch
base,
it? You gonna
as
read
far
'em?
as the movies
I
go,
stopped-
has
I
always
fell
been the
behind, I gave up.
same. It's always been the same. There's an antagonist of some higher martial arts training that they must defeat, and they're teenagers.
Kevin Nash.
They're teenagers who are trying to
Eat pizza.
come to grips with
Say
their
cowabunga.
own, coming of age, as well as take on almost supernatural forces with their kung fu and fighting and things, while learning valuable life lessons.
Super
along the way
Shredder?
and eating
Super
pizza.
Eating
Kevin
pizza.
Nash.
All right, can I go back to Revolution for a second?
Yeah, all right.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right. So at the end of the show, they have Grace. You know that black woman
Yeah.
is on the computer, and that guy.
Oh, she's about to get shocked.
Yeah. What's that about? You think?
I have no idea where they're going with that. That's like such an afterthought. I think that storyline doesn't mean anything to me.
Why? Like that guy has another necklace, and then like
Yeah.
the what's her name?
She does. too.
Aaron and Maggie are going there to talk to
Yeah.
Grace.
Is that who they're going to see?
Yeah.
All right.
Why? You didn't?
I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah. I just like how that guy's from Google. And
Yeah.
Google's gone.
That was like the one good thing he's done is like I ran
Yeah,
Google.
yeah.
I used to have lots of money.
Yeah.
Not worth anything.
Wait, the guy
now.
who made Google's in it?
Yeah.
No,
well, he's not
me,
actually
Google.
him. but
He was one of the founders, supposed to be a founder of Google, so he was like a billionaire. But
Yeah.
then like everything
That's so
got fried.
silly that they do that. Like, I made Google.
I don't know. I
Oh,
liked
yeah.
it.
I
think it's
I
funny.
thought that was funny.
Just the idea of somebody.
So you don't you know So you don't think it's a good storyline?
The way they do it is such an afterthought that I don't think it's good.
Why? Because she has
It's
been
it was like
plopped
5
up.
seconds, and it's just like, oh, here you go.
I mean, because she came in on both ends of both episodes.
Yeah,
Because the first one's when she fired up the computer, and this one's here. It's like that guy.
Yeah, so it's kind of like they're just like dragging that along, and I have no attachment to her at all.
No.
It's more like the mystery of what happened to the power that's supposed to drag you along with that. But I'm just not interested in that yet. They haven't shown enough of that
No.
to make me interested.
Yeah,
So-
but you also seem like you just haven't cared about the show from the beginning.
It hasn't like really dragged me in.
But it's funny because I told you and Kimball that when I listened to the last podcast, well, 2 podcasts ago, when you guys talked about this, is like from what you guys talked about and from what you guys said, I was more interested in Revolution than I was Last Resort. Last Resort seemed like a complete mess.
Did you watch Last Resort?
No.
Because it was this week.
Yeah, it was this week. It's awesome.
Did you watch it again?
Yeah.
No, I didn't
It's
watch
awesome.
it. I haven't. I recorded it. So what did you?
But Last
no.
Resort seemed like a complete mess. Like you guys couldn't make heads or tails of Last Resort, and it just seemed like a complete mess. You guys were at like I don't
No,
know.
yeah,
what
but
happened.
that-
Like
that's
what
what
you
makes
do-
it good, though, I think.
We were arguing about like minutia of things that
Yeah.
happened, and
Like
that,
the way it
none of
went
that really
down.
comes through.
But Revolution, it seems like there's a solid storyline here.
It's not so much a solid. It's a more of a
Simple.
yeah. There's more simplicity
Yeah.
to it.
I think you should definitely give Last what the
No, I
fuck?
want
Last
to.
resort.
Last Resort. I think
Yeah.
you should give it a try.
I-
I think that's gonna.
Oh,
be
I
better.
definitely want to give Last Resort
That's
a try.
the best. That's the best reviewed fall show so far.
Really.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
Who wrote Last Resort?
Eric Kripke.
Okay, so Danny's biased towards Last Resort. Good to know.
No. Oh no. I thought you said we're talking Revolution. I'm sorry. That's Eric Kripke who wrote Supernatural. He's
Eric
awesome.
Kripke is Revolution?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Sean Ryan's Last Resort.
And what did Sean Ryan do?
The Shield, the Unit, Terriers, and that's it.
Oh, nothing
yeah,
you've seen,
how
though.
long
I've
did
seen
Terriers
Terriers.
last?
Terriers is awesome.
Season.
Doesn't matter. Awesome.
Yeah.
Great
watch
season.
It. Watch it. It's not on DVD yet, but it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't have Netflix.
It's a great season.
What do you think of the relationship though between Miles and
Miles Davis.
His niece.
No, not that one, Monroe, because they're friends.
Yeah.
Before this whole shit happened, they were riding together in the car.
Yeah. I want to see how Monroe.
Because it's
rose
gonna.
to
It seems
power.
like it comes up in this next episode.
Yeah, because there's a preview and it's like you're looking at one of the founding fathers of the Monroe Republic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that really interests me. I think the 3rd episode's really gonna like hit it home, and
Really?
I'm gonna be more attached to it.
Have you guys? This is on change the subject. Have you guys ever seen Parks and Recreation?
Yeah, that show's
Yes.
hilarious.
I think that
Awesome.
show is quite amusing, but I'm wondering
It's gonna get canceled
why is it gonna get canceled. That's what I was actually gonna.
because it's on Thursday and they're pitting against like Big Bang Theory and 2.5 Men. As
Wait a
no-
minute.
How-
Wait,
how
wait,
come- how-
wait.
Oh, they're fucked.
What?
You're saying that when Community is on Friday. That is a death sentence.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Community's not going to get renewed at all. They only brought it back for the 13 episodes to get enough to sell it for syndication. That's the only reason it's back for 13 episodes. So that's also why they fired Dan
Thursday's
Harmon.
not a bad day. Thursday's a good day.
Not if you're not
Depends
CBS.
Depends what else is on.
You're going up against Big
That's not
Bang.
true. Thursday. That
Big
Thursday.
Bang Theory is the highest rated show on television right
never
now,
seen an
and it's
episode.
going right up against the same time slot.
Thursday. The NBC Thursday lineup has always been great.
Yeah, and it's always done really sucky, and NBC is last place in terms of network.
I don't know.
And
I'm
it's
just
The
wondering.
Office last season too. and that was
Everyone-
the worst.
Everyone I've been showing to, like my roommate stumbled upon it, and I watched, like, I had seen a couple episodes and I enjoyed it, but literally, like, we watched it for about, like, literally the first season all the way up to the last one. I missed a lot of the episodes, but
Ron
every
Swanson is the best.
yes, he is the man.
Yeah.
Every episode we watched, someone would come in here and there and see it, and they all loved it instantly. Like how a show that is that entertaining needs to be looked into again, and I want to know why not enough people. I guess I'm just trying to promote the show because the show is great.
Well, this is not how to do it.
This is not. I know, right? But I just.
You're
I
not
mean, it's a
going-
great
you're not
show.
going through the
no,
pro-
it is funny. It is funny. I agree.
It is
but,
hilarious.
You're not going through the proper channels.
But,
if you want.
Yeah,
Uh,
but
but-
it's something. It's getting out there on that.
That's where we
worldwide
are
level.
on time. Let's get on to the big show.
Oh, what, we're gonna talk about
Well,
Looper.
Loop-
the
Looper.
main.
Oops.
What do you think?
Loopy doops.
What's the guy's name who played it?
Joseph
Big
Gordon-Levitt.
swoops.
He looks so
Big
different.
poops.
in it.
Really?
In my opinion, yeah.
Oh.
That guy changed so much from when he was younger to now.
From Third Rock, from the sun
Yeah.
or whatever.
Kimball.
What?
I think
Called
he looks the
makeup.
same.
Yeah, but like facial structure, he just looks so.
No, he looks like
They
the same.
they must
I
have they
thought he
must
looked the
have
same.
adjusted his face a little bit so he looked more like Bruce Willis.
Oh, they definitely did. Just look at
I
the
don't think- I
commercial.
don't
like,
think
he
it-
really
The
did.
haircut definitely. a
Yeah,
little bit.
but I don't think they look like Bruce Willis at all.
I guess Joseph Gordon-Levitt like followed Bruce Willis around for a while, just trying to copy his mannerisms.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I bet you
That's
that
must
was
have
fun.
been- Yeah, I was gonna say.
Why are you following me,
'Cause
kid?
Bruce
Dude,
Willis
leave it
isn't
alone.
gonna act, so I might as well just copy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his
Bruce
actual
Willis is
human.
going to be Bruce Willis, so you got to try to be like that.
Yeah.
I like how
question,
I'm gonna
Bruce
kind of get
Willis.
it. They brought back the blunderbuss, which I think is awesome.
I love that term for like
Blunderbuss?
Blunderbuss, yeah.
Jack White's album.
Why is that what it's
Sure.
called?
Jack White's solo album is called Blunderbuss.
I just want to hunt elephants whenever I hear that.
A blunderbuss? That's like
Yeah.
the worst thing to fucking shoot an elephant with.
No, you get.
It
up
has to be
close.
it has to be
Yeah.
like 15 feet from you for it to work.
No,
good.
you're in your Jeep. You ride up next to it. Bam.
What is that? Like the wide?
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
a
it
wide
is, yeah,
shotgun
yeah.
type thing.
Okay,
That's like the thing.
it's the wide barrel.
It's got the
there,
horn
yeah.
on it, and you just dump shit down it that you want to come flying out.
Okay.
But it's just interesting because it like takes place in 2044, and they go back to like the blunderbuss, which is like one of the first weapons.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
there's a
mean,
lot
it
of
wouldn't
stuff.
work like they did because the guy's like shooting it like a shotgun, and clearly you have to like jam shit down the nozzle, the muzzle for it to work.
Maybe it's a modified shotgun.
It is modified. It's kind of sweet looking. It looks
Yeah.
like just like a pipe. There's no like real handle on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so talking about Looper, somebody give me a.
Jumping off point.
All right. So in the future,
Boom.
there's time travel, and it's controlled by like crime syndicates, and they can't like dispose of a body in the future because the government's really good about finding bodies and stuff. So they send the guy back in time to get killed by a looper, and they kill him and dispose of the body in the past. And that's basically what happens. And then he gets sent his future self, and he's supposed to kill him, but he doesn't.
So-
and things ensue.
You can time travel in the future.
Yeah.
You can do any crimes you want as long as you do them in the past.
Yes, because no
Mm.
one's gonna know you're there.
They don't ever check in the past for crimes or anything.
What do you mean?
Well,
Like-
in the past, wouldn't they have like unexplained
No,
like
they're
bodies
not-
like
they're not-
piling
they're
up
not-
or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
Like
They're
No,
not-
they put them in an incinerator and they disappear. But like, there's also heavy crime control of the past that 2044 too.
They're
So
not.
there's like time traveling police officers.
No.
No, there's no
Time
time
cop.
cops.
Time
No,
police.
no.
There's
But
no time
you-
cop.
you
at-
missed
Dream police.
No, what happens
oh,
is.
Jesus Christ! Can someone talk who fucking seen the movie?
Go ahead.
Alright. The crooks aren't time traveling.
Okay.
In the future, like the mob or whatever, whoever is the bad guy, like, hey, we're gonna hit this guy. They send him back in time to get whacked. That's what's happening. That's the premise of the movie.
That's a better premise than what I said.
Yeah.
Better
And then eventually, the guy who's doing the whacking gets sent back.
Right.
so when he reaches a certain period of time, they're like, "All right, you've done your job. We're killing you."
Yeah. So basically, then once the guy shoots him, he finds out who the guy is. He's like, all right, from this point on, I got 30 years until I'm dead.
Gotcha.
All right.
Gotcha.
That's
All
called
right.
closing the
So-
loop.
Closing the
So
loop.
why would
It's a
you
lot of
elect to-
terminology. They fill it all
Because
in
you get a
for
lot of money for doing it.
Yeah.
so that's why you do
So
it.
you're like, I'll die young and be rich.
When they get sent back to him to be killed, they have silver bars on them.
Gold.
Well, no, that's when
Oh,
they're killed.
That's when you kill yourself.
But
you get
everyone
gold.
else that you're killing is silver. But when you kill yourself, you get gold.
So if you kill yourself, you're saying in the past, you killed your old self. So it's
Yeah,
not
you
going to
killed
affect
your
you who
future
you are
self.
then. It
Right.
just-
It doesn't affect who you are now.
That's fine.
obviously. That's pretty trippy. That's kind of a cool
Yeah.
concept,
Yeah.
though.
Oh, they do a great job of just exploring that. That's really awesome.
That's fun. That's a little bit better than the kind of Terminator standpoint. We came back from the future to alter the future.
no,
you know?
protect the future
Yeah, well,
by protecting John Carter.
oh, here we go. I'm
and
just,
getting
I'm just
and
saying.
Kyrie's
It's
his
a nice
dad.
fun.
Speaking of John Carter, I saw Battleship this week.
Gross.
Actually, it
Why
wasn't
did you
that
do that?
bad.
Mhm.
Brad rented it and we were watching it at the
Yeah.
garage.
I've heard it was not so bad.
I've heard it's enjoyable.
It's okay
for what it is.
They did, for as kooky as you think it could be, they did a decent job with it.
Well, I mean, Rihanna is just such a great
Oh,
actress.
she's so bad.
She gotta
She
suck
is so
balls.
bad.
Did you guys see the what's the guy that beat her there?
The tattoo.
Chris
The
Brown.
tattoo he got of her beating on his neck.
Really?
What
That
happened?
Guy's awful.
Wait,
Chris
what
Brown.
happened?
Chris Brown beat up Rihanna,
Yeah.
and I guess he got a tattoo.
He has a tattoo of her, like he says it's not her, but it looks exactly like her, like of her like beaten, like black eye and like,
Really?
bloodied, like on
That's
his
That-
neck.
so weird.
On his neck?
Yeah,
That is fucked up. Why would you do that?
because he's a fucked
he's
up
nuts.
guy.
I don't know.
But women so wanna.
Yeah, they
hit
do.
that.
Well, she's back with him, so whatever.
Yeah, she's
So
done.
I mean, I
Are
think so. I'm just gonna go back.
Yeah.
To, I think Looper was a very good movie though.
Yeah. Oh, I love.
How many?
I thought
How
it-
many stars? What's the rating here?
I probably give it a 6.5.
Whoa!
You give it 7?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a classic movie.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Maybe we gotta see Looper instead tonight, Charlie. I don't know.
Yeah. It's
Charlie's gonna go home and die after this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home, pass the fuck out. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why? Why?
He's been up. All
I
night.
haven't slept in well over 24 hours.
Sleep in the movie.
It's like that
Because-
Will Arnett show, Up All Night. I think that got canceled. So
What are you doing tomorrow, there, Timothy?
Tomorrow?
Working.
Yeah.
I have work and I can't go out during the week.
Got
So
a
is that why
baby.
you're going tonight?
So
yeah, I mean, if
So
if you-
yeah, definitely see Looper. Kids.
Yeah, Looper was
What the
awesome.
fuck is-
I'm excited for it.
Dude, and
Or-
also
or
that
not
movie
excited for it.
cost $30 million to make.
I know. It
And
seems like
totally
it,
doesn't
yeah.
look like that at all.
I wish we could talk about it.
Yeah,
What do
Maybe
you
Talk as
next-
much about it as you can without spoiling it.
you can't.
What do
you
you think
just can't.
of the baby?
He was awesome. That was.
He looks
awesome.
familiar. Is he from
Yeah.
something
See the
else?
way he shook his head.
Probably. Child actors are everywhere.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
But yeah,
I can't believe it is a 30 million because it does seem like the effects
Yeah.
in it seem pretty damn good.
Yeah,
You guys saw it at different times, right?
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, the
They-
crowd.
yeah.
Crowd.
Here we go.
Ah, yeah.
Here
I
we
want
go.
to hear
My
Danny.
favorite-
Yeah.
Crowd
My favorite part of
reviews.
this whole thing.
You have no idea
my
how
crowd.
bad the crowd was behind me. I've got these fat women just jibber jabbing about
Oh,
nothing.
God.
And throughout the entire movie, I was like, "Please don't be black. Please don't be black," because I did not want to have to deal with that stereotype. Because if they were black, I would have turned around and said, "Stop being a stereotype, you awful, awful people." And I just wanted to reach around and kill them because they kept asking,
Whoa, the
"Why
reach
is he-
around.
Why is he doing
Oh.
that? What's going on? Oh God, someone got shot. Oh no, what's going on? I'm so confused."
What's the
It was
kind of
just
stuff you
awful.
I was
Say
confused
out
at
loud,
like
though.
one
it
one
was
point.
it was a running
Just
commentary throughout the
Talking
entire
their
movie.
emotions.
Yeah.
Like, out loud.
Yeah,
That's nice.
it was awful. And then they ate just so loud. I had no idea what they were eating, but it's
Did
just
you,
crunch, crunch, crunch.
Were you in, you had the luck.
Danny, any phones
Captain
anywhere?
Crunch.
Yes, there was a phone off to the side for like
Oh,
10 minutes.
shit.
I
How
was
many
just
rows
looking at
away?
it.
This was
I could read almost the words he had. It was like 5 rows.
No,
to the
you
right.
couldn't. No, you couldn't. Shut
No, I
the
could-
fuck up.
But I
With
could
your
see that
eyes?
there were
Did you
words.
have
no, no. Shut the
Did you
hell
have your
up,
lenses
dude.
in?
That's how bright it
have
was.
you, have
there.
you gone to the movies wearing your contacts?
Yeah, it's not fun.
Why?
It's too dark and messes.
Wouldn't they help?
It's
you
too
see-
dark. It messes.
Yeah.
Messes.
It
like-
messes.
Things
All
are
right.
blurry.
It
That makes
looks
sense.
everywhere.
That makes
Kimball,
sense.
how was your crowd?
It was fine. I just had one guy get out for a second. That was
My
it.
crowd gets a 0.
Mike, did you have the?
The
How was
one
the
murdered
Lux
them.
people? Were they
I
left?
went in North Attleboro. So.
Oh, then there's no tanging. It was
Yeah.
fine. It was, I mean, I went early. I went at 1, so it was like,
Did you lux it?
no. I thought about it. I was walking there. I was
By
like,
yourself. Just
oh, I
like-
haven't had lunch yet. And I was like, should I Lux? I was
Did
like,
you go with
nah.
the girlfriend
No, she was working.
by yourself?
Yeah, I went by
Oh,
my-
wow.
Yeah, I called Sandy, but he was like, nah, I don't.
You didn't
wanna
call me,
go."
though.
You were watching the game. I'm
Football.
assuming you wouldn't go.
Oh, it's today?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
And
That's why he wants to talk about it. 'cause
Yeah.
he just saw us.
I know. I was like,
Yeah, I got to talk with Adam and Phil about it. so-
You should have held
okay.
off. We all would have gone.
Yeah.
We made an event out of it. I get discounts.
Dude, I don't want to do the show like mad late
All right. Well, what do you?
because some of us actually have to work this week coming up.
Not me.
Well, excuse me, guy. I spend every day working.
Sorry.
When you
I know,
get- when
right? I'm gonna say it to
Fucking
John.
kidding me right now, guy? You know that time when you're sleeping? Yeah, I've gone through half my day already. I'm gonna about to do another half.
Are you kidding me? I get up
Do
at
that.
6 o'clock.
Oh,
You get up
yeah?
at like 4.
You know what?
though,
You know
right?
what I'm doing at 6 o'clock? I've already started my
Running.
day. I'm dressed, had breakfast, and I'm running a 4-mile. Shut up! Just shut your mouth.
Danny, what do you do? Like, will you stop? What do you do?
We're done.
I
We're
Danny
done.
already has a
Moving
plan.
on.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
moving on.
He has to
right
get up
now.
and drive.
Fucking tool bags.
You have
We're
to get up
moving
and
on.
drive.
So 6.5
Kidding
and
me
a
right
7.
now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it a lot.
Any closing commentaries or anything else you can add to it?
Was there
That's
anything
fine.
after the credits? Because I left.
No.
I was getting pushed
No,
out.
I know. No.
No, all right. I don't know. I really enjoyed it.
I can't talk. I don't want to ruin anything.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot we can talk about, but it would just ruin it.
I have a question. Is there a lot of games coming out next month? Isn't
Is
there
that
like
quest?
Eve question.
I'm excited about some Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna say,
I'm gonna
hell
go ahead and
yeah.
drop that bomb. Coming out in a few short weeks.
Far Cry
Gonna be
3
awesome.
is coming out next month.
No, I'm still talking about Assassin's Creed. It's gonna be awesome. Revolutionary time. Finally integrating into guns. It's gonna have to do with America, so you're gonna start to have that whole thing.
You get to drive ships.
The whole
Yeah,
this
that's
one,
true. You
you're
actually
Naval
get
vehicle
warfare.
action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're integrating everything. You know, it's got the whole storyline of Assassin's Creed, but now you're a Native American, half white settler
British.
person doing
You
some
stole
crazy
Templar,
things.
though.
And the American
Wow.
Revolution. It's so much playing
Are
into
you
the story and
strapped
the
in
premise.
like a
It's good.
time travel machine?
To
still?
me,
Yeah.
to me,
you're always gonna be in that
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
The last game is gonna be completely. They'll keep building it up, and then eventually you'll not be in that machine.
I want them to do French Revolution. That'd be pretty
French
awesome.
Revolution.
Assassin's Creed 4.
9/11.
Oh my god.
You're a cop or something. Just have a weird hood on though.
No,
Like, no
one of the
reason.
We have a
best.
special uniform for you.
Yeah.
Well, Danny and I, we're gonna probably try playing some Borderlands 2 this week.
Yeah.
Good.
Sweet.
That's
What else
bring-
comes
that's-
out in
That's
October,
bringing
Dan?
Chili back to the
Dan
Xbox.
Zimon's-
I don't know.
What's the DL on?
What happened, Danny? Did
Borderlands
you just
2?
completely quit video games as a whole?
No. I stopped buying some of them because they.
Because Nikki's not home to play them.
Yeah. I don't know.
Ah,
No one will be
Ah.
for.
Pokemon Black and White 2.
I know.
I'm gonna get one.
I gotta play. You know, I feel so like retarded because like I play Pokemon wrong, and I know I do. Because
What do you mean wrong?
I grind too much.
Isn't that what you're supposed
What
to
do you mean?
Like, you know how like every
Tony Hawk.
every time you get a badge,
Right.
like your levels, like your Pokemon will fall listen to you for like 10 more levels or whatever. So before I go fight the next gym leader, I just sit there and grind. Like I
Isn't that
got
what you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
I got 30 hours in, and I've only got 3 badges already.
Yeah, no, that's what you're supposed to do.
So
That's not.
But
that
back to Assassin's Creed 3.
It's a lot of hours.
One of the best
is.
parts of
Locked in.
Assassin's Creed 3 to me is going to be the way that you can just string together like kills.
That's huge. That is big, and I love the weapon set that they have as well. But just there's so much game. This one touches more upon like American history. Like the other ones were good, It has like, okay, we're in Italy, we're doing this.
you
But
sound
this
like,
is more like
Conspiracist.
a crazy nationalist. Like, yeah, America, finally the good guys.
yeah. So anyway, like I was saying, the way it works is it's more based. I feel almost in reality because like the good thing about this game was it was like fictional. But it had a
'cause the
hint
Crusades
of
didn't
like
happen.
actual historical events in it, so kind of mixed and matched. And now that's going to be in like an American history, which I guess more people can kind of relate to them and have more
More
of
Americans can relate
a
to.
more of a knowledge base on that. I'm gonna kick you right in the teeth. I'm gonna
I know,
literally,
dude.
I'm gonna
He's
punch you
solid
right in the
dick.
beard in a minute, bro. Like
Right in the
you
beard.
want you want me to
shit,
hurt
not
you.
the beer. It's getting serious
Yeah,
now.
shit's
Like,
going down.
I understand that you say
You
it,
know-
Danny, but like that is such a niche thing. The Italian.
They're only the
And
Italian
Assassin's Creed
Renaissance
2.
is only responsible for like every good thing that's ever happened. So how about that?
But that's fine.
How about that?
You
That's
sound-
fine.
How
But
about-
no-
how
but
about
not-
them apples?
Not enough people in the world can relate to that as much as they can relate to the Revolutionary
Da
War.
Vinci was working on helicopters before they were like 1,000 years
Jesus
before
Christ.
they were
You're
made.
missing the point,
Dude,
man.
we're not
You're missing
talking
the
about
point.
which one was more important. We're talking about which one more people will know and be able to relate with.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people know the Renaissance.
No, that is wrong.
The Crusades, I'll give you, but the Renaissance.
That is
a lot of people
wrong.
No, Danny.
know.
Really?
Okay, you people
Really?
need to brush up on your history then, though, because it's pretty much.
You really think that
We're
people-
not saying what is important. You're
Dumb.
arguing the wrong thing,
You're dumb.
dude.
You're not realizing
I,
what's
would-
going
I
on.
didn't say just you people.
Why is he bad?
Whole
You
America.
people. What's that supposed to mean, huh?
Huh?
Not just you.
Seriously. Every kid who's
You
going
say
to play
you-
this
you-
game has had some sort of knowledge base on America's founding fathers and all that crap.
He's
What's
gotta
going to
be-
happen is they're going to say, oh, wow, I'm learning about.
yeah, but I bet you
such
when
and
the
such
game
a time
comes
in my
out,
life,"
it's
and
not
they're
gonna.
gonna do that.
I don't think it's gonna be as political as what it's been portrayed to be.
I'm not saying
not
political.
really
I'm just
that
saying it's gonna
political at
have
all.
like it's gonna be American history. They'll be like, oh, George Washington. Oh, I know of George Washington, and you're gonna be able to.
He's
work
on the
with him.
dollar bill.
Yeah, exactly. It's the dollar bill guy.
Ethan Allen and the Green Mountain Boys. Awesome.
It's gonna be a little more exciting with that, because then
Henry
eventually
Knox.
they could do the Civil War and see what goes on with that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna progress that way. Plus, the story is finally they're gonna have a big connection of how the story went from being in Rome to being in America.
When in Rome.
So
Do
that's what
they
I'm
do
saying.
they already have this like written out, or they just go as they?
They probably have
Right.
a certain
General guideline.
outline. Yeah, they
Alright,
probably
so
have
they
an
knew they were
outline.
coming to
Storyboards.
America.
Probably not until they
Well, I
start
mean, the whole
making
movie,
this game.
the whole
Yeah,
thing
okay.
starts in America.
Oh,
So it's like eventually you
York.
have to.
is that where he's in the machine? Is it
Yeah,
Yeah.
in New York.
Okay.
There's got to go
the
from
Animus.
here over here in Italy to then over there to
You know what I
But they-
got on reserve for next month?
what's that?
XCOM.
Oh, you reserved it already?
Yeah, because I get the Elite Soldier Pack, which I can customize my soldiers.
You. Oh, that's
What's-
out next
what
month.
is
It's
the-
not
what-
even shown that.
what
Your
is that?
your
What game
elite
is that?
soldiers.
October 9th.
What's
Mhm.
XCOM? What's that?
XCOM is a
XCOM.
strategy game
Strategy.
Strategy.
where you get like an aerial view, and you're supposed to. It's an alien invasion
In America,
Whoa.
though.
all
Which makes
around the
it-
world, all around the world. You can build your base in any
Beat the crap out of
country you
you.
please, and you get to you get a squad of 4 guys, and they really they have permadeath, which is like once one of your guys dies, he's dead forever, and you have to train up a new soldier.
Same.
Yeah, I think that's gonna bite some people in the ass.
Are
Oh,
you
it's gonna
It's gonna
suck.
suck,
That's why it's
yeah.
so great, though.
I'm gonna
you can
kill
have this,
so many
like,
of my
awesome
troops.
soldier that's done, like, 30
Danny's just gonna
missions,
send them
and
out
just
there to
die.
die.
I'm just gonna name all of them Charlie and just send them all to die.
That's horrible.
So on that
Alright,
bombshell, though,
Well, another movie that's coming. Another movie. Another,
Dishonored.
Yes.
Dishonored, same day.
Yeah, that game looks pretty cool.
Thank you, Danny.
as what is XCOM?
Yeah, October 9th.
Wow.
A new Fable.
Yeah, that sucks though.
I like how in the beginning of the podcast,
Surely
you guys
it-
are like, we don't talk about games anymore because no one wants to hear about games.
I try to squeeze them in.
And then
Yeah.
it just pile.
I
Me
try to
as
force
well.
them in there a little bit.
I'm gonna switch it back to movies though because I'm very upset
Yeah.
because I won't be able to
we're-
see it.
We're gonna wrap
Django
up the
Unchained.
show.
Yeah. Okay.
Django Unchained.
Yeah, everyone's excited for Quentin.
Very
All right.
upset.
You can check us out on YouTube.com/Addict
Wow,
Podcast.
really rushed
You can
that.
check
It's only
us
an
out.
hour on the dot. Sorry.
Stop yelling. And then,
Alright.
like us on Facebook, subscribe on iTunes, do it all. at
And
Addict
Go
be
Podcast.
see-
at any point possible. Somebody tells you the grass is green. Tell them it's yellow. You got to
Tell
be
'em it's-
contrarian.
Tell them it's some Nashville.
Well, technically,
grass.
it's called bluegrass.
Yeah, if you can, just be contrarian at any point in your life. You get to be, and then you will live a day in the life of Danny Mon if you just are contrarian towards
All right,
everything.
cut it. Cut.
All right. Bye.
Bop.